Hello everyone! Today in Blender we'll start from scratch and model a slice of cake. If you have questions or ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comments. Open Blender and let's begin. Select all default objects, press X and confirm to delete. Now press Shift plus A, open Mesh, and add a plane. Scale the plane along the Y-axis by pressing S, then Y. Next press S, then X, and slightly increase the width. Press Tab to enter edit mode, press 2 for edge select, then shrink the left side and enlarge the right side. Press A in edit mode to select all, then E, Z to extrude the plane upwards. This gives the plane volume, creating a rectangular shape. Return to object mode and press Ctrl plus 2 to add a subdivision surface modifier. The shape immediately smooths out. Go back into edit mode. Press Ctrl plus R to add a supporting horizontal loop cut. Then add 2 vertical cuts. Using bevel by pressing Ctrl plus B near the left and right edges. These cuts keep the corners rounded and prevent the shape from becoming ovals. Add 2 more cuts in the middle by pressing Ctrl plus R and adjust their number to 2. Switch to object mode and apply Shade Smooth. Set subdivisions to 3. Press Shift plus D to duplicate the finished cake layer and move the copy up along the Z-axis. To repeat the last move, press Shift plus R, creating a third cake layer. In object mode, select all objects with A and scale them down by pressing S, then Y. Select the top layer and enter edit mode. Switch to face select and select the top face. Duplicate the top face with Shift plus D. Separate it from the main shape by pressing P, then lift it slightly. This surface will become a separate cream layer. Enter edit mode and select the edge faces holding Alt and Shift. Extrude upward with E, then Z. Add a solidify modifier to scale the cream shape so it extends slightly beyond the cake edges. Place the cream layer between the cake layers and check it doesn't intersect with them. Adjust its position along the Z-axis if needed. Go into edit mode. Select adjacent vertices one by one and move them up or down using G, then Z. Add a loop cut with Ctrl R. create a smooth, wavy line resembling dripping cream. Press S to scale and enlarge a cylinder. Then enter Edit mode and fill the top with F. Scale it down along the Z-axis, making the base low and wide. Switch to Object mode and add a subdivision surface modifier. Enter Edit mode. Select the top face, press I to inset, creating the plate's rim. Lower the inset face slightly along Z by pressing G. Add a loop cut with Ctrl R. Shade smooth. The plate becomes smooth and rounded. Scale and move the plate to center the cake perfectly. Check the distance between the bottom cake layer and the plate surface. Move the 3D cursor to a free area. Press Shift plus A and add a plane for the strawberry base. Enter Edit mode. Select the plane, extrude upward, then scale the top and bottom faces inward with S. This forms a small 3D shape. Add subdivision with Ctrl 2. Scale down the center cut. Set origin to the top face. Duplicate the side edge. Separate it with P. Scale it. Extrude it, forming a thin leaf shape. Add 2 vertical and 1 horizontal loop cut by pressing Ctrl plus R. Select the outer edges, then scale them inward with S. Bevel the middle with Ctrl plus B and adjust the number of segments with the mouse wheel. Enable proportional editing. Move the side edges on the Z-axis and bend the leaf slightly. Create a smooth curve from base to tip using proportional editing. Press 3 and select the 3 center faces. This shapes the leaf naturally. Switch to Object Mode and apply Shade Smooth. Then back to Edit Mode, press Tab and extrude the leaf downward with E. Switch to Top View. Set origin to 3D cursor. Duplicate the leaf with Alt+D. Select 3 leaves, duplicate and move them. Rotate 1 using R. Adjust their shapes. Move origin and create a cube. Add a smoothing modifier. Scale upward along Z and adjust position. Set origin to the bottom of the strawberry. Duplicate the seed with Alt+D, move with R and Z. Repeat with Shift+R to make many seeds around the strawberry. Duplicate a seed and place it below. Select all seeds, the leaves, and the strawberry using the collection. Press Ctrl+P to create a group. Set origin at the top and create a plane. Scale down with S. Go into edit mode and extrude. Rotate with R. Extrude. Add a subdivision surface modifier. Move it downward and scale up. Join it to the main object to move as one. Select the strawberry and move it to the top of the cake. Rotate the strawberry slightly and place it near the front edge of the top layer. Enter edit mode, select the entire plane, and extrude upward for thickness. Press Ctrl+R and add 2 vertical loop cuts. Then, add 1 horizontal loop cut, dividing the surface into 6 rectangles. Switch to face select mode and select the 6 top faces. Press E. Inset 2 more times to create individual beveled sections. Extrude the inner faces slightly up, forming 6 raised chocolate segments. Scale the faces down slightly. Inset with I, then extrude downward. Add a bevel modifier. Increase the amount to 0.4. Set 4 segments. Move the chocolate piece toward the cake. Rotate it and place it behind the strawberry at an angle by pressing R twice. Adjust the depth and height so the chocolate bottom slightly enters the top cake layer and looks stable. To hide objects, press H. Select all finished strawberry parts and duplicate them. Move the copy to the chocolate. Reveal hidden objects with Alt+H. Scale down the second strawberry, rotate it the opposite way, and place it beside the first. Adjust the positions of both strawberries and the chocolate to avoid overlaps, ensuring the decoration is clearly visible from the front. Press Shift+A and add a camera. Move it in front of the cake and rotate it toward the composition with G and 2 times Z. Switch to camera view with numpad 0. Enable lock camera to view and adjust the frame slightly. Set the camera distance and height so the plate fits fully in frame and there's space above for the chocolate. Set the render resolution to 1920 by 1920. Press Shift plus A and add a large plane under the whole scene. Scale to create a ground surface. In Edit mode, extrude the back edge upward and bevel the bend. Increase bevel segments for a seamless curve between floor and wall. Apply Shade Smooth. Press Ctrl plus B and brush around the camera to limit colors to the render. Shift the cake or background if needed. Switch to rendered mode, press Shift plus A, select light, then area, and add the main light source. Move the area light above and to the side of the camera, increasing brightness to 75. Switch to Cycles Rendering. Set samples to 100 and adjust contrast. Adjust the light color and size, setting a warm tone to highlight the dessert against the orange background. Duplicate the light with Shift plus D. Move the copy to the opposite side. Duplicate 2 more times to add lights behind and to the side. Create materials for the floor and back wall. Set the base color to a rich orange red. Select the plate, create a new material, and assign a very light pink-beige color. Keep roughness fairly low. Select the bottom cake layer. Create a material with a deep reddish-brown chocolate color. Assign the same material to the other dark layer. Select the chocolate bar and create a brown material. For the top cream, choose a lighter shade. Make the top glaze dark burgundy. Set roughness to 0 and transmission to maximum. Switch to the Shading tab, select the strawberry object, and create a new material. Add a gradient texture node, connect it to the color ramp, and output the color ramp to base color of the material. In the color ramp, pick dark red and bright red shades. Select the seeds, create a separate material, and assign a light creamy or pinkish color. Select the leaves, add a material, then add a color ramp and geometry node. Create a green material and assign it to all strawberry leaves. Adjust a darker green for shadows and lower gloss. Use the same material for the stem. Return to the camera view. Check colors, highlights, shadows, and detail clarity. You can fine-tune colors using curves. The final scene is ready. We've modeled a cake slice with strawberries, set up the background, materials, camera, and studio lighting. Now you can save and send the scene for final rendering. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and like. Also, leave your questions or ideas for future videos in the comments. See you next time.